Welcome to Hollywood as I live and work.
I got it because he was advertising on Twitter, and it was basically talking about, I guess, stuff that me and my girlfriends talk about all the time, and why can't black men and black women seem to get it together. And I like that he talked to people from in all stages, single people, married people, people that's been married for years, newly married couples. He had, you know, round tables with all the men, round tables with all the women. He talked about his own life experiences and dating a girl that he just met. So it was real familiar for me.
A few years ago, I had a dinner party at my house, and there was a group of sisters were there, a group of brothers were there, and it wasn't a dinner party to discuss relationships or anything like that, but the conversation went there, and it was so fascinating to me because the group of women were saying that there were no good brothers out there for them, and, you know, or in some way, shape, or form saying that, and we've all heard them. You know, there's different spins on that same theme. Yes. And then the brothers were saying, the single brothers were saying, well, they can't meet a woman that they want to settle down with. So if you really start to turn those statements over, they're both really saying the same thing. I can't find somebody. And what does that mean? I can't find a partner. I can't find a life partner. Either somebody I want to be with, or the numbers aren't in my favor. I just can't find any, you know, etc. So I was perplexed by that, because how could men and women, black men and black women, be saying the same thing? And so I took a look in the mirror. I'm single, right? And then I started looking at this data, the data numbers you just talked about. So in 1966, 84% of black children were being raised in two-parent households. That's 1966. So fast forward 40 years later to 2006, that number has plummeted to 33%.
Wow.
It's actually 31%, I believe. But the other distinct ethnic groups in 2006, because some people say, well, it's just a sign of the times, you know, even when kids are having kids, they're just not getting married anymore. But other distinct ethnic groups, 86% of Asian American children in 2006 are being raised in two-parent households. 79% of white American children are being raised in two-parent households. 69% of Latino American children. We're at 31%. We're not even half of the other lowest group. Not even half of the other lowest group. And it really hit me. I was like, are we bearing witness to the extinction of the African American family? And that's real. Are we? And I didn't want to be that grandfather whose grandchildren come to him and says, you know what, you were around when the black family disappeared, why didn't you say something? Then it's called The Conversation. I never knew it was going to be called The Conversation. It was called The Conversation because it became very clear to me that we aren't communicating as black men and black women. And it also, what also became very clear to me is that it's not even, I'm not even sure we're even friends anymore, based on the types of interviews and information I got out of the book. So that's what the book is. That's the genesis of the book. But the book is it strikes a hopeful tone.
It does, absolutely.
Absolutely. It's a hopeful tone.
That nigga, beating them off. I know it. I got